Good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us. That tune was entitled "Oh Swing, All Ye Faithful." Little pun there. We're going to see a couple of puns throughout our tunes today here in Jazz Band. Our soloists tonight on that tune was Micah Buffington Lutz, Michael Fernandez, and Arden Kalotzi. Can we give them one more round of applause? Our next tune is probably a tune to no surprise to anyone. The cool thing about this chart, though, it's not your standard Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. In jazz band, we play a variety of different styles between rock and roll, swing, Latin music, sometimes funk music, and honestly, this tune, Rudolph, hits pretty much every single one of those styles. So just as a heads up, this one's a little bit different than your typical version, but we love it a lot. So this is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That one's there's a lot going on in that one. Usually, if you've been to some of our concerts, you've noticed that I don't really conduct a whole lot. Typically in a jazz concert, the band kind of runs themselves usually, but with the amount of style changes that are in there, even though the tempo stays consistent, There's just so much going on stylistically, and I want to give the students a shout out because that is extremely difficult to do, to switch to Latin, to swing, to rock, back to Latin, then swing for a measure, and then back to rock, right? So if we can give the whole group a round of applause, that is really, really hard to do. Awesome job, guys. This is the third year now that we've had a Latin tune that has some kind of food in the title. 2 years ago was hot sauce. Then last year was past the hot sauce, and now this year it's chili today, hot tamale. See what we did there. And believe it or not, we have another one for next concert. So got some stuff up the sleeve there. So this tune is entitled Chili Today, Hot Tamale. Really, really cool. It's not as it starts really, really quiet, which is not typically found in Latin music. Then it builds and then it builds and then it builds and then it goes back to quiet again. So there's a lot going on in this tune again. I think you guys will really enjoy this. We hope you enjoy. last tune this evening, not something that you would typically expect to hear at a winter concert. There's a little bit of history and a love-hate relationship between this next song and the group behind me. Last year, we ended up running through the theme from Spider-Man. We were just like, oh, this sounds like a cool tune. Let's run it. Everyone loves Spider-Man. It's the original theme, so you're going to treat those of you that know the original one. But this one is kind of like Rudolph, where it's extremely difficult. And we ran it last year, and it really wasn't to our liking last year. But this year, in around like middle September, early October, we were like, let's give it a read, let's see what happens. And we got through pretty much all of it in the first run, and we were like, let's do it. So this is a wonderful version of the original theme from Spider-Man. Thank you all again for coming out. We'll do a little scene change after this last song for the concert band, and we hope you like Spider-Man. One, two, three.